You now took him to the torture chamber. And just suddenly he started singing. What you are refusing to say is that you and the junglers tortured this man to confess, which your subordinate clearly said. You are trying to hide your responsibility. You are working with them. You were working with them.
I'm not working with them.
Yes, you are working with them.
When I work with them when they come to the office.
That's where they were.
When you say I'm working with them, which means I did not share anything in common with
Mr. Witness, you were sharing operations with them.
Okay.
And you took your suspect with the blessing of your Director General and Deputy Director General. You took the witness, the suspect, to the torture chamber. Yes. Together with the junglers. Obviously, you did not take him there for a party.
And the purpose was definitely going there. The mission of going there was seriously.
And the reason of going there was that if they refused to talk, they would beat them seriously.
Because that was what they told me. And somebody is waiting.
We told him, Abbas, we have done our utmost best, and someone else is waiting.
Who was that somebody who was waiting?
I believe former president.
I believe it was the former president.
So obviously, Mr. Witness, the president had been promised something. He is waiting. You took him to the torture chamber with the torturers.
Even that one, I accept it is a torture because the moment they get there, even by getting there, it's a torture. But
I was coming to that. You took him. You impacted psychological torture on him.
Good, I accept that. I accepted that one. But,
okay, fine. And your colleague said this man was physically tortured.
No, that's not true, Council. I have no cause. I will tell you all this.
Well, Joko Sow said he was tortured by you and the junglers.
That's not true. That's not true. Junglers, the reason even why I intervened at that point was Joko was a disabled. Like I told you, investigation. To me, I see Joko as a disabled somebody. How can I leave that man with the junglers?
But you intervened.
Yes. How can I leave that man with
So he was being tortured, so you intervened.
Sorry?
You said he intervened.
No, yes, by helping him
to help him.
But that was in the presence of Abbas.
But they tortured him?
No, they did not torture him, sir. Your counsel.
Joko said he was tortured massively.
Joko was not tortured. You can imagine.
I heard him saying
but that is how wicked you used to treat your people.
No problem, but God and whoever, even Joko Sow knows, in between me and God, my consent is very clear.
Okay, you said you did not torture Joko Sow.
No.
You did not torture Abbas Bai.
And I did not order. I did not order Joko's torture because she said yes, give him VIP treatment. These are all false informations, man. Says counsel. When I heard about that, I was shocked because this is somebody who was
or disappointed at yourself.
No, I was shocked, not disappointed. Counsel, when I was dismissed, people were telling me to run, do this. I said, no, I did not do anything.
Okay. Basiru said you took these people to the torture chamber and they were tortured by yourself and the judge.
Where was he? Because we all went there.
He said he found a way.
They were not tortured.
He removed himself from there.
Okay, fine. That point, but one thing I'm telling you, it's in between me and God.
But what I'm telling you is between me and God.
Abbas, Joko and Abbas was never tortured. We are never tortured in my presence.
Okay, all right. All right.
And Abbas was never tortured.
Okay. So Basiru said he was tortured and you were there. You said you only took him
That's true.
To the torture chamber, but there was no torture. All right. Joko said, well, they were tortured, and you said Joko also lied.
Joko lied. Joko lied. Joko is a... Anyway, let me not describe. But
all right.
Anyway, it's all right. Joko was not tortured anyway.
Okay, now let's hear what your other officer had to say. I will not reveal the person's name.
No problem.
I would read what the person said. I would give you the statement and you can look at it. He said, wait a minute, just a moment. He said, the Fula men, that is those who were arrested with Abbas Jaja, we are beaten with hose pipes. Exactly like Basirusi's decision. Description. Hose pipes. But Abbas wasn't beaten at the time. Personally, I didn't like it because Abbas was the brain behind everything. So I went to bring out Abbas and told him he was needed. When nobody asked me to. But as soon as OC. Who was OC? Officer commanding. Who was that?
Officer commanding. Myself.
Laminda. And he said, as soon as OC saw him, OC slapped him. And Abbas then Abbas started talking. Lamin Dabo, Alassane Balde, and Basirusi were involved in the torture. So 2 of your staff members said you tortured Abbas and the Fulamen. Are they lying?
This is a lie.
All right.
Sorry, allow me to say something.
Tell us why it is a lie.
I told you, I respond to your questionnaires here. I was head of that unit at Ntelebo
I was head in the unit at the time. I answered your question. This thing that you are explaining, God knows, that's what happened.
I stand by it.
My own subordinates
level.
are the ones that said it.
I accept it. Abbas is alive also. Find it out from him whether I lay my hand on him. He is alive and he is in this country.
Your dindingol.
This is a lie. Abbas was never beaten. He is here. Abbas is alive. Please, I beg you in the name of God.
You called in the junglers in vain.
I did not. I did not call the junglers. I have no authorities over the junglers. Junglers. How can I, Council? How can I call on junglers?
The NIA called in the junglers.
He said the DG called even the NIA. Throughout the NIA, in fact,
the NIA was the torture center.
That's true. That's true. We all, nobody will dispute this.
You had a torture chamber. The NIA had a torture chamber.
Yes, nobody will dispute that.
You acted in tandem with the junglers to torture people.
Sorry, come again, sorry. Yes.
You acted together with the junglers to torture people at the torture chamber in the NIA. That was precisely the reason why your Director General, sitting with the Deputy Director General, agreed for you to lead these suspects to the torture chamber together with the junglers.
Okay, let me clear that. Anytime the junglers are coming to the office,
whenever they come to the office, either for torture or whatever reason, or any other reason,
DG,
the DG,
be it special operation, be it this other operation, it can call, officer call the Menkana.
Whether it's operation or special operation.
Securities will not give them those personnel.
Because if it is left to them, if it's left to them alone and the security officers
that
at the
is quite
gate,
obvious. The Director General has to be aware of it. Listen to another member of your staff.
Okay.
He said, also, Seydou Sow, who was arrested together with Joko Sow, were beaten by Basiru Si and Lamin Dabo. Till he sustained injuries in his eyes and blood clots which were visible through his eyes.
Council.
Are you denying that?
Council.
You denying that was true?
Okay, Council. Let me come. These are not true. Butero bekela dalili jumala can sign at this point in time.
Because they have refused to give you the evidence that you needed.
No, already we have a very, very, very so lead. We're going to lay our hands on that one already.
You see, Mr. Witness, how many staff did you have in special operation at this time?
Special operation myself,
Balde,
and Balde,
Leon, I don't know, Gomez, Malafi Jaju. But okay, Malafi, let me know.
Let's talk about those who were working directly with you.
Yes,
those who were working Banta, those who were working outside.
Okay, Balde,
Jibril,
C,
and
who again?
Njuma,
Aliu
who?
Aliu Sumare, I think.
No, there was no Aliu Sumare here.
At that time, those I am working with.
At this time, those you were working with were?
Of course, Aliu Sumare was there.
Jibril,
yes.
Jibril Kanyi. Sumare is... Okay, just a moment. Sumare is Tumai. Is the guy who's got the nickname. The football player.
Football. Okay.